everybody, welcome to Medling World. Heading into Universal. Another house has been announced.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that house. It's been a little quiet. It's an original house.
Yeah.
Haven't heard much about it,
No.
but we have all the details about it. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to show you some updates here
Yes.
at Universal. Come on in, check it out. Guys, just a little Medling World hack. When you come in past security, everybody seems to always go to that first one. Come on this side. Much easier. Not as many people. And it's the same exact thing. It's called a moving walkway, which means you can move on it. You can walk on it. If you don't want to walk on it, you just go like this, Roberta, right? You just go like this. But we like to walk. So I'm just saying, a lot of times when you first come in, especially, this side always gets packed because you have a lot of newer people that have never been to the park, and they see that and they run on this one. But if you come to the middle one, you're gonna get a little quicker. Here we go. We have a couple things we want to show you out here on CityWalk before we get into the park. A couple updates, nothing major, but if you're a Starbucks fan, you're gonna want to know about this. So let's head over there and I'm gonna show you. Well, actually, Roberta, this is before you were born. I'm older than you. Joy's, yesterday actually, celebrated their 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to know is, does anybody know, are they going to do like a 50th anniversary showing of Jaws? Jaws, technically, Roberta, in this country, was the first summer blockbuster hit 50 years ago. And they do have some of these like classic movies coming back. I do not see Jaws on here. I'm asking for some help, guys. Do you know, are there any local cinemas here in Orlando area? I would love to bring Roberta and Jake to the movies to watch Jaws. I don't think Jake's, I think he's seen bits and pieces of Jaws, but Roberta, you know, I was only 1 year old when it came out, but I watched it later in the 70s, and it's just such a great movie to see. So I would love to do that at some point for you. I think you guys would enjoy that. I know I want to. But this is the reason we came here. Now, if you're used to coming in and going right in and getting your Starbucks, this one is under renovations, but as you can see here, great. Please visit us at the Great Movie Escape. So we're going to show you where that is.
I've never been to the Great Movie Escape.
You've never done it? Anybody done it that you know? Leave us some comments, guys. We're looking for some comments, some interaction on this video today. Wondering about, again, the Jaws 50th anniversary. Give us some information where we can watch it. It's got to be in a theater somewhere, I would imagine. And then anybody has gone to the Great Movie Escape?
I've never been to,
No, I think it's like one of those mysteries solved with people, like teams. I forgot what they call those things. Escape rooms.
Escape room, yeah.
We're gonna make our way right around to the left here. We'll show you guys, because I want to know where the Starbucks is. There's lots of signs for it, but I will say this: when you see a sign like this, okay, please visit us at Universal's Great Movie Escape. If you did not know where the Great Movie Escape is, you're not going to know where to go for Starbucks. So it's important for us to show you that. Some things that happen here at Universal sometimes with their signage, not great. I believe it's right up there.
Yeah.
I think we will take the stairs, but you can also go all the way around.
No, I want to go all the way around.
When your wife tells you she wants to go all the way around, yes, dear. You guys know, all you married men know, or even if you've had a girlfriend for many years, you're gonna know. Maybe now that I just said, what did I just say, Roberta? About having a hard time finding it. This is a little bit of a better sign. Looks like they might be changing the signs here. If you had never been here, right? Oh yeah, okay, it's at the Great, movie. Oh, okay, well, where's that? We're gonna show you. In real time as we walk through. Maybe you haven't seen this part. Oh, actually, Roberta, you were better off coming up the ramp. I thought it was like directly straight up.
No, this one.
So let's go check this out while we're here. So you're basically just kind of walking in and then bearing to the left past the Epic Preview area. let's head inside. Before we go in, I mean, I noticed these bathrooms here. Like I don't really come up this way often at all. Once in a while, but we did eat at this restaurant, but I haven't eaten here so long. I wasn't even vlogging at the time, and I remember it wasn't great, but it was so long ago. It was like right during the beginning of pandemic times. It's a Mexican restaurant here. In fact, if I remember right, I think we did sit outside. There's a lot of nice fans in here. I'm willing to try this out. I like the vibes of it. Inside looks like it's cool too. We pop out here just to kind of show you before we go in, because I did end up popping into the restroom there and I was like, wow, this is nice under here. Here it is. And there's Roberta. Oh, she found me. Look how slow it is up here. This is another place I want to try. World's best hot dogs. That would be interesting. As far as I know, it's baseball stadiums. And you can get different hot dogs they serve at the stadiums, which is kind of neat. So here we are. It also gives you a chance to see what it looks like in here. So not a bad, you know, public relations move, I guess you could say. A way to kind of show what's inside here. So pretty neat. It's just like feels like I'm in a Starbucks. It's pretty good. What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah, no, I like it. I almost think I like it better than the other one.
Yeah, the other one's going under renovation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we came up, but you have your little snacks. It's kind of neat. Like the theming. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, over here we have some of the old school rides there, right, Roberta?
Yeah.
Or this is what okay, so this is what it is. So it's a lot of maybe some reminiscing here while you're doing this. Pretty neat. What can we get? They want to show you. They have some of the things from the movie. Here is Back to the Future 2, Doc. Guys can see that. And then over here we have from Back to the Future 3. Now, I know I did watch all of them, but obviously to me, the original Back to the Future was just the greatest. And then the sequels, of course, depends. Jaws actually the same way. As the sequels came out, Jaws kind of got a little bit like, okay. I can remember, I think back in, I say late 80s, Jaws 3 3D. That one was pretty neat because that's when 3D movies were really big. So I do remember that one quite a bit, but the original, of course, absolutely the best. And just some other memorabilia in here. So not just a Starbucks, but also some of the escape room merch you can get. So this is actually not a bad idea to relocate this here to get people interested. It worked for me. And it's just nice in here, so I want to just walk over here a little bit too, if I can get over there. And so you still have some seating over here. Here we go, we got the Back to the Future. And it looks like some trivia. Pretty chill in here, actually. Not too bad. Looks like they got an upstairs too. Wow. I think that's employee area. Team members are going up there, so that's probably off limits to us. Although it is wide open. But I see just team members going up there. So I'll actually give you a little tour in here as well. Let's see what Roberta surprises us with. The hours for if you want to do Universal's great movie Escape is 10:30 a.m. to midnight. And the hours for Starbucks is 7 to 10, Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday, 7 to 11. Also some very cool sight lines from here. You can see right across over there to the Chocolate Emporium. And that's the Hard Rock to the right. All right, Roberta, what do we get? Let's do a little taste test.
Caramel latte.
Hot. Roberta says back this way.
we got a banana boat. That they didn't have a lot. They ran out of a lot.
I've got a bad grip on this. Let's go over here for a moment so I can set it down. So I'm right-handed, but I hold the okay, let's start with this.
That's good.
Did you say it was banana?
Banana loaf.
Walnuts?
Yeah. And that's the
That's
bottom,
nice.
too.
That's nice.
Yeah, they didn't have much.
Oh, it is, it's a limited menu. The bakery items will change a lot depending what's available, so I don't want to say they don't have something or they do have something, because that's rotating in and out. But they had mostly a lot of the coffees and stuff. Let's try it. Do you know, somebody told me this, if you drink a hot beverage on a hot day, your body actually cools off. Have you ever heard this, guys? Either that, they were just lying to me and wanted me to get more hot. We're gonna do the test. We'll drink some of this. I'll let you know if it was enjoyable on a hot day or not as we move on. But let's get inside the park and let's talk about the new house just announced right inside the park. Oh, by the way, update on face recognition. Now, it's been a couple weeks in a row where they're having glitches with that. So we had to actually show our pass and the picture, where before you would just walk up, picture right in. So it's taking a little longer.
Yeah.
Have some patience with that. I think they're updating their systems. Here we are. You know our first spot if you've been watching Medling World, guys. Please take a moment. Subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. This is the reality of vlogging here on Medling World. We show you everything that we're doing from the time we come in the park to the time we leave. Just like the Starbucks. And now we're in the park. Because these are the things that would happen.
Yeah.
As a regular guest coming here. Oh man, I remember last time I got to go to that Starbucks. Now you know where it is.
Yeah.
So we give lots of information. And we keep it real. If things we don't agree with or we think are like, hey, what's going on with this? We'll let you know about it.
Oh, I see from here they still have Jason merch. They don't have the merch for the new house.
Well, Roberta, let's talk about the new house.
Yeah. So
you go ahead with that because you're the expert with Halloween Horror
We saw on
Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights. We saw on
Official
Halloween Horror Nights from it was TikTok.
Official.
Yeah. It's
Want to
called
point that out.
El Artista, a Spanish hunting in the 19th century Spain. A tortured artist moves into an isolated country manor for inspiration, but the art comes alive and possesses him. Sounds pretty good, though.
Sounds good, but
So,
you got to make it.
correct.
You got to make it.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, okay, when you come to this event,
Yeah.
you're going to have houses you think are great,
Yeah.
and then you're going to have houses like,
Yeah.
I don't need to go to that one again. I'm interested to see.
This one has a cool, what are you gonna call, like, storyline, I would say.
The storyline
The
sounds
storyline
cool.
sounds cool, and I hopefully it will be as cool as we think. So there was rumors already about where the locations of the house is going to be, and talking about that, there was some structures up already that we're gonna show.
Yeah, maybe we can show some of the structures
So
today.
Halloween's getting ready, but I was hoping for merchandise with the new. So that technically is the original house. It's not.
It is
an IP
original,
house.
no IP.
It's the first original house they announced
for
it.
this
event.
event. Now, there are 2 IP houses already, intellectual property, if you're wondering what the IP stands for, and that would be the Jason
Jason Universe and the
and Fallout. And now we have our 3rd announced house.
Correct. And then again, Five Nights at Freddy's.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
If you've watched our previous vlogs, I've put my rumor idea, what I think it could be out there, which I think is going to be something based upon like a food, like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of thing. I don't know. I got a feeling it's going to be something themed with food.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Maybe arcade style, whatever. We'll find out. But let's pop in anyway.
So it looks like you still haven't met.
Yeah, this is the same as last week, but we're going to come at least once a week up until Halloween Horror Nights, and then we'll start amping up multiple times a week the closer we get to the event. Now, Roberta, you mentioned this to me, this stained glass that you can purchase.
Correct. It doesn't seem like they have it here available. This one is the display.
I believe they do have it at Islands. Do they have it over at Islands?
We're gonna have to go check it out.
At the Halloween shop, possibly. Not sure about that. Just throwing it out there. It does say you can purchase it here, though. Purchase a Halloween Horror Nights frame and start collecting. So they are available at, you know, I don't know. They might be out of stock. Okay.
Talk about the monster.
Last time I came here, somebody said, I said,
Yeah,
oh.
it was in a video when I added. It actually was there.
Yeah.
People, right?
So let's see if the monster. Before you could see it, let's see. Oh yes, it is still there. So thank you for those comments.
Yes.
We thought the monster was gone, and I was a little upset. But we need some ideas. Is that an original monster? Is that an IP monster? Is it this monster? I don't think it's him. I'm interested if anybody has a guess. Is that like, you know, a classic monster, or is it maybe an original? Well, wait a minute, Roberta. Roberta, come here for a minute. Come here for a minute. You were talking about vines with the new house. Could this be an indication of that? Because this theming's been out, but maybe it's related to the new house. Huh. Interesting observation, maybe. But it does sound interesting of a house. But listen, there's always houses that you're gonna love when you come to this event, and if you've been to it, you know. And then there's gonna be ones, it's okay. Probably wouldn't go again unless the line was short. Every year that happens. So I'm interested to see where this one.
So she said it's sold out property-wise for the
frame, for this.
Yeah, for the stained glass.
No, it's not the big one. It's the smaller one from the front.
But she does advise to buy at least the stickers before they actually sold out.
That's a good idea too.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that.
Actually, we should. Yeah, we should. We should collect them. So we'll have, of course, Fallout.
Fallout.
Let's go over. Is Jason still available? Yes, he is. So yes, we will at least get these.
Yeah.
We're big fans. I mean, listen, this is one of our favorite events in Orlando, especially at this park. Now, it is a separate ticket if you're wondering. They do have plenty of events here at Universal Studios that all you need is your pass to get in. Whether you're a pass holder, you buy a day pass. Mardi Gras, for example, the Christmas with the parade, all of those celebrations are all included with the park pass, and it's a lot of fun. They have lots of different food booths set up. Again, awesome parades, all of that stuff you don't need an extra ticket for. Now there's upgrades where you can do like private VIP tours, behind the scenes things, but unlike Disney where they have several events throughout the year that you have to pay extra for, as far as I know, thinking just off the top of my head, here, Halloween Horror Nights, I think, is the only extra ticket. Now, I think they have, like, certain nights they'll have, like, concerts and things like that, specialty concerts or a specialty event, not related to more of a private thing. But for the most part, Universal is very, like, incorporates a lot of their celebrations. All right. Roberta's gonna grab that, and then we're gonna go see if there's any updates. I think there are some structures already going up. Guys, we're just gonna pop in here. This is the exclusive team member and pass holder discounted. It's like a store, a discounted store. I've vlogged it a couple times, so I'm not gonna, you know, repeat that. That kind of can get a little bit repetitive, but we'll pop in, and if we do decide to buy anything, you can look at a previous vlog to see what this is all about, but we will show you if we get anything. So guys, we're heading over here towards the Central Park area. I noticed some structures going up. Could this already be part of Halloween Horror Nights? That looks like they're gonna put, like, you know, lighting or something.
The yellow one there.
And there's another one here. Now, I don't know. I know last year, wasn't there, no, maybe that was before the Mardi Gras. I'm not sure if they have, like, events. I know they're doing Universal Annual Pass Holder Nights in August, which will be before Halloween Horror Nights. But these are new structures. These were not here last week.
I do have to say, last year,
So
The first like interaction in there was not as big as I expected to be. For the scare zones were really cool. I just hope the scare zones this year will be like wow.
yeah, you know, last year they seemed a little, I don't know.
It was.
I
cool.
think just because I loved the houses last year so much, for the most part, I wasn't really paying a lot of attention to the scare zones. But yeah, there's some structures up. I can't confirm if that's Halloween Horror Night structures or not.
It seems to be.
But we love to, like I said, we're gonna come back, and the closer we get to the event, the more and more we'll come back and keep you guys all
And by
updated.
the way, yeah, we got some.
Oh yeah, we got stuff. We'll show you in a minute. Can't go in there with Roberta. She'll always find something. Plus, Roberta, the drones have returned to
Correct.
Sensational, if you're wondering, guys. The best viewing is right across from where I am. They do have a pass holder area over there in Central Park. Not necessary if you're a pass holder. You don't have to be in there. It's just an area where you can watch it. It's a little bit more elevated up in the grass. But we've walked in there, and you know, it does feature a lot of water, so you want to have a good view of the water as well. But all the drones and everything will be up in the skies there. So they have returned now
Yeah.
to Sensational, which you can watch again. Check your park hours, check the day you're coming, and make sure it's on. But it's at the end of the night. It's usually the last thing they do. Let's see what else we find. It's over here. The Fast and Furious Supercharged is usually a entrance to a house. So I would assume they'll start preparing that. The ride is still up in operation up until 6 p.m. tonight anyway. But they usually do shut that, I want to say August time, Roberta, as they get prepared to open that queue.
I can't remember when they closed. But
Yeah, it will close at some point.
As long as they will have a house again.
And I would assume they will.
Yeah.
And I'm already seeing more structure there, so and again, I can confirm their structure's up. I can't positively confirm they're for Halloween Horror Nights. They could be for the pass holder nights. They could be for any other event that I'm not sure about that's going on here. Orlando Informer. So, but there are structures up, and that is confirmed because we're looking at them. Noticing this Midway the Grill, Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs here, guys. Oh, about a month.
Yeah.
I think it's been closed the last few times, so. Little pop-up hot dogs and funnel cakes.
Cake looks good.
Here we are. This is themed with Jaws.
Yeah, they're probably just temporarily using that.
Roberta, that's why I love having you with us. So they can kind of conceal the actual purpose of it. But yeah, that's definitely themed with nautical Jaws. And yes, of course, celebrating the 50th year of Jaws.
And there was more structure.
More structure, yeah. And this usually is a scare zone here, so I'm assuming this is gonna be for Halloween Horror Nights. And maybe they want to get it up. They want to start preparing with their lighting and everything.
Yeah, it's a lot more structure.
Oh, more structure here.
It does take time, though. It does take time a lot.
Court, yeah. It does take, you're right, Roberta, it does take a lot of time. And yeah, I mean, you think about it, where are we? Late June? Hey, I mean, you got a little over 2 months to have everything ready. And of course, you got to practice. So you want to, everything's got to be ready when you're practicing and you're working and you're coming in to do your you know, I guess dry rehearsal, you could call it, in your scare zones and houses. All right, we'll just do a full walk around and see what else we can find, guys. But again, we'll keep you updated. We'll be coming more and more as we get closer. There's another one. I'm actually surprised there's quite a few as we head over here towards Simpsons.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's more there. Pretty neat.
The shows in the back probably have something.
Yeah, let's actually walk back this way. This is where we can do our little Medling World investigations. Oh, look at that too. That's what I love about Medling World. We always bring you on the adventure. That iconic movie poster. This is where the show is, guys, by the way. I would imagine all this would be down by then. Yeah, little shade there. So yeah, I mean, they really are getting it moving quickly. And you know what? Medling World, fun fact, we've never gone to a show.
Yeah.
I've never gone to the show here. Somebody let us know, is it worth going, or are we worth just...
I think the next one we're gonna go.
But we're hoping maybe we can get the frequent pass.
Yeah.
Then I definitely would go to the show.
It depends. May depends.
Lights up there.
Depends for me because I may be working in all night.
Yeah, Roberta may work it again. We'll see.
Yeah. Not 100% sure.
Not 100% sure, but if you do, I know it'll be great. And if not,
yeah,
still be okay.
But you guys probably gonna have the freaking.
Yeah, and yes, now these were entrances to houses last year, so definitely these have to be for Halloween Horror Nights. They had the screens out here with the wait times. Roberta, I'm going on a limb and I'm going to say the new house that we just talked about is going to be back here. I could be totally wrong, but I just have a feeling. I have a feeling. I know last year, what was it, Goblins
And Eternal Bloodlines.
Eternal Bloodlines. I just think that house would probably be back there. Of course, a guess. Total guess.
My opinion, that they probably gonna do something back in there more than what they had last year.
Yeah. Those...
I think it's going to be something new.
Oh, maybe.
Newer. I was gonna say something new they want to bring up this year, but I think if they're gonna add in more stuff in the back.
You think so?
Let's put it that I think so. It's more. I hope so.
You hope so, Matt, than you think so, yeah.
I hope so, because I think the back there, then they'll bring more people into the area.
Yeah, because actually those were the lowest wait times most of the time.
Correct, yeah.
But they, of course, to me, were not in my top 5 or probably even top 6 houses. And I'm not disrespecting the workers that work in them.
No,
you don't always have the
amazing,
choice.
yeah.
They did a good job. Just the theming and everything about them was like, they were a little boring.
Yeah.
That's all. And it's going to happen. I mentioned that. You can't expect to come in here. There's going to be one house that's always the best. Last year it was Insidious.
Yeah.
I mean, in most people's opinion. And that's going to be the house that's going to, you know,
That
there's
was the house of the year. They won the house.
that's the one Roberta worked at. But
Yeah.
there's always going to be a house that everybody wants to go to. And they're not all, it's just impossible for them all to be like that. Now, if they can pull that off,
Yeah.
but, you know, they're not all going to be as good as the best one. But that's what makes it a variety.
Yeah.
Well, let's head through Simpsons and see what else we can find. Remember there was an entrance to a house here last year.
It was not a. That was towards the back in here.
Yeah. In this area here.
That was
Museum, which, okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. Roberta, as we were walking through the Simpsons area here, something came to mind. People might be wondering. There is a suggested age
Correct.
for Halloween Horror Nights. We haven't talked about that.
13.
They suggest 13 and over. Now, nobody knows your kid better than you, right?
Yeah.
You're the parent, you know. You're not going to see a ton of kids. I can tell you that right now. You're not going to see a ton of younger kids. You will see a few. You will see some, but you'll see teenagers for sure. You're going to see a lot of teenagers. But I just, you know, if you're down here on vacation and maybe have a younger child that can get scared easy, probably not a good idea.
No. Yeah.
Because it is. I mean, it's
It is
Halloween
fun, yeah.
Horror Nights. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, Jake came last year. He had just turned 13.
And he loved it.
He loved it. He
Absolutely.
can't get enough.
Yeah.
He can't get enough. So I just wanted to put that on a record for you guys that it is important to know. If
Yeah,
you have a
it's fine.
10-year-old but they love horror, probably be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So just use your judgment. That's all. So here, guys, let's show you what we got today.
Yeah.
What do you get, Roberta?
That one that was from the artist.
That bag, yeah, that was the IP, the stickers for the stained glass.
Yeah.
I found this one.
Yeah, this one's cool.
We'll tell you what how much we saved at the end here too. Look at this one.
That's the butterbeer one.
Yeah, put it a little in. Served hot and cold. Butterbeer, enjoy. That's pretty cool. It's got it on that side. Love the color of it.
Yeah.
Very neat. Like that. Roberta got this shirt. If you watched the last vlog, she has a similar one.
Yeah.
This shirt actually was $1.
$1.80 something.
$1.89.
This one was 90% off. And this one here I got.
We got another pin.
Yeah.
This is brother and sister, Earl and his sister, yeah.
And we
Not
got,
his girlfriend. I made that mistake. I've told you guys that though. This one was originally 10. The mug originally was 30.
And this one we got.
And we got it for Jake, because every time we come here, I've mentioned before, Jake doesn't ask for much. He never really says, hey, can I get this, can I get that? Now, he does have his own money. Sometimes he uses his own money, but he's a smart kid. He'd rather, you know, he'd rather his parents buy it for him. But he doesn't ask much, and today we're gonna bring this home for him. $25, just like a journal, but with gaming, Jake writes down different things that he's doing when he's doing gaming. He just writes all this weird stuff down, and I think that's why he wanted this book, so we're gonna give him that. And I think that's everything.
Pay for.
And let's see, Roberta.
No, I have with me.
We're gonna see and tell you guys. And if you're interested, I can do another vlog from in there if you want. Just let me know in the comments if it's worth it. But it's just a discount store. Some of the things been there a long time. Others change out, kind of like the warehouse.
That was 25. 25.56.
What was the original? So we paid $25.26 for everything, but how much did we?
We saved. It says we saved $35.99.
Okay.
Yeah.
So over 50%.
Yeah, 60% off.
60% technically.
The other one was a different receipt because of the.
Yeah, this one was the $1 with different discounts.
Yeah.
So it is 60% off in there right now, so not too bad.
No.
And we like to show what we get. And again, you know, if you guys are interested, I don't know how long. The reason I haven't been like vlogging it over and over is because I don't know when that's going to end. I would assume probably soon, I would
don't
think.
know, but I like it. I like.
Oh, it's great.
Having there.
It's great because it basically is kind of like a Disney's character warehouse, but it's right inside the park.
And plus, and not just for the people that works in here, but also for give the extra for pass holders.
Yeah, Universal treats their pass holders excellent, man, excellent. All right, we're gonna make our way out and just to see if we find anything else. These cooling fans are awesome, man. I gotta go over.
Yeah.
I can even feel it from here.
Yeah.
Universal started putting these in.
Yeah, that's so good.
It's got a mist. Oh, I feel it.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I might be a little steamed up on the camera from that. But, oh no, that was awesome.
And by the way, no, that did not. I feel like the cold drink.
The person who told me drink a really hot drink on a hot day, they were definitely messing with me.
Yeah.
Now, maybe if it was hot outside and I drank it in AC, but that was not as enjoyable as a nice cold refreshment. So, hey, lesson learned. Almost went all the way around, but what we'll do is we'll cut across over by Transformers and we'll walk out over by Rip Ride Rocket just to see. And again, guys, please take a moment, subscribe. Oh, wait a minute, Roberta. We're going back to Disney World.
Oh yeah.
We are going to be doing our next resort stay. We'll be at Disney World.
Yeah.
Celebrating our wonderful 18th year anniversary of marriage, along with our son Jake.
Yeah.
We're going to bring you an immersive resort stay. Disney, we usually never say, but I will say this. It is not a deluxe. How's that? It's not a deluxe. We'll leave it at that. So if you do process of elimination, if you've been watching a long time, you could probably break it down to two different resorts because there's only two moderate left. We've done all of the
moderate resort.
we've done all of the value. We have two moderates left, so we're going to do one more of those moderates that is left on the list. Can't wait to share that. back to Disney. This is where you would enter. I was talking about the sensational show, just to show you a little bit here. So you would walk in here, and this is where your viewing point is. So you can see, usually up on the right side is the pass holder area. It's all nice and grassy, but be careful of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes like that, it's a little bit more humid over there and a little bit more dew point, you know, with the grass. And then anywhere in here, I think the last time we just walked up to like right here, honestly, and we watched from here. Because there's a lot of projections on the water, which is really cool. The music is awesome, but the drones really add a lot to it. So, just in case you're wondering, Medling World updates, guys. All right, let's head that way. So over here in the New York area, I don't see any signs of Halloween Horror Night structure. Oh, and by the way, if you're hearing that sax, that's live. Yeah, you can see the guy playing it there, the Blues Brothers show. So that's not recorded. He's actually playing that saxophone live. Berta looking for one of her friends that is not working, I guess. Oh, they got rid of that cart there. Yeah, they had nice little beverages on there. But yeah, not much here, Roberta, yet. So guys, walking all the way through Minions area here. I don't see any new structures here, anything new to update you. So I guess this is a good time to end the vlog. Guys, thank you so much for watching Medling World. Please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World. Help support our channel. Hey, every day closer and closer to 12,000 subscribers. And last but not least, see ya!